Sing for me sweet lullabies.
No joke.
I'm everlasting dark some days. Bright nights. I'm wearing the stain you made on me. And I wait, and I wait, and I wait, and I wait. For the bright nights to lead my way through the maze.
Alrighty. Hopefully everything's working. Guys, I'm getting this freaking streaming thing nailed. So hopefully my audio's good. I usually do a quick test. I think it sounds good. I don't know. I feel like everything's going good. Colors look good. Guys, crap is getting better. So the other thing is I've got an absolute happy Friday, by the way. Holy crap. I can't even say, I got to say hi. It is Friday. I am excited for Friday. I am absolutely anxious as all get out to fly this thing. And I do not have the patience to wait. That's my biggest problem right here. My problem is I have no patience, and I want to fly this with this. And this I replaced with a Chris Rosser frame. And I want to just put this on something. Hey, how you doing? I'm glad to, hope everybody's doing good. You're recovering from the long holiday little weekend there. You probably had kids home if you have kids. I am doing good. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Welcome, John and Bob. I got a mess in front of me. And I mean, this is what I got sitting with me. I got this freaking mess right here, and it's all torn apart, and I'm waiting for pieces. And when you start these kinds of projects, something little can stop the entire thing. And my big problem right now is, do you see this thing right here? You see that right there? That is the JST lead that is not compatible. So this board does not have a DJI input. So you either get soldering, which is what I'm going to end up doing. So this right here, and what they're doing is what DJI is doing is they're making this lead here. They're just making everything plug and play. And some of the old quads, they're not. They're just, so anyway, I'm going to have to cut this off. I'm going to have to hand solder it in, and we'll get one air unit on this Goku F7 board. And we're going to put this on a 5-inch. We're going to turn this dead cat into a 5-inch. And then actually the Flywoo actually has a 7-inch frame for dirt cheap right now. So if you go on the Flywoo website, okay, guys, we are going to get to that Mini 3. You just give me a chance. Guys, we're not going to go to the main freaking chorus right away. Come on, we got to have just a little bit of excitement. Yeah, there's the long range. Hold on here. I just want to get the frames, but they're clearing out the old frames. So if you want to get a frame kit, see if I can find that. If there's any, let's see here. Drone parts. We get the frames. There's the vampire frame. But the last I saw, let's see. You can get the analog frame for the Explorer. So say you want to build here. Let's put this up here. And get that camera off right there. So if you want to build, say you want to put this DJI Air unit inside of that, you just go buy the frame for $30. So then of course you got to put motors on it, and then you got to add a flight controller and an ESC, but the frames are cheap. And just for $10 more, you can get the 7-inch frame. And I'm going to see if I can find that. Oh man, I thought it was here. I thought it was in the drone parts section. I found it last night. See, there's let's see, out of stock. They're selling the crap out because people are finding all this stuff free. Here, let's put long range. Maybe it's not available anymore. Dang it! I had it. I was gonna buy it. I was gonna buy it. I had it. I was ready to freaking digital analog. Yeah, I think it was in drone parts. Let's go 7-inch, Mr. Croc. Let's see, right there it is, right here. Found it. Okay, here we go. So right here is a 7-inch frame kit for $46. So you can get this 7-inch kit. So you want a big build for $46. And that is a steal. And you can, I think that you got to buy it in gray, I believe. So there's 5s, there's 6s and 7s. I already got the 6. So that would give me just a little more space to put some bigger props on. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. And then of course, I don't know if you can choose the frame because I don't know if there's available, what's left. But anyway, the only thing I have against this frame, there's a reason why I'm taking this thing apart, is this frame's awfully heavy. But how you doing, Drone Delirium? And John Jackson, how you doing? Hopefully everything sounds good to you on that end. Here we go. This is the pink elephant right here. Now, you're basically saying we already knew this was coming. All right. So if we knew this was coming, why are we getting excited about the Mini 3 Pro? If we knew this was coming, do I like the dead cat frames? I do. But what's happening is they're changing the X frames, and they're making them so they don't get props in view. So, but a lot of people like the X frame, And the one I bought is an X frame, I believe. So I think the Chris Rosser frame I bought is an X, or it's a X. It's a not props in view dead cat. I can't remember. Or yeah, no props in view X frame. That's what I think it is. I can't put it into words. Anyway, I just ordered a bunch of TPU. I got a bunch of blue and some gold TPU. Thank you, John. I appreciate you giving some feedback. And then I also, bonus is I'll have this little extra air unit. And these air units kick ass. So I can go find, I think I'm going to take a 3-inch. I'm going to find another 3-inch frame and I'm going to put this air unit on it. So I love flying 3-inch, maybe 3.5. Maybe this will be a 3.5 build. But I've got Kai's got some, he's got a little bit of gumption under me. He's pushing me forward. So we're going to start putting some things together. I've got the Mini 3 in front of me here, but I'm not as excited as some of you guys might be. We'll see. We'll see what the price is. You saw that how I started my stream is it going to be 400, 500, 600? What are they going to do? So if they're going to couple this thing with the DJI-RC, I can't imagine you saving more than maybe, it's $900 normally. It's $700 with the other RC. So my guess is maybe a $499 is what I'm hoping. What kind of soldering iron do I use? Let's see if I have it sitting here. I think I do. Hold on here. It's the T100, I think they call it. It's a little one. Let's see if I can find it. Frame boxes. Here it is. I have one of these little soldering irons. I should probably have a bigger one, but what I'm going to solder is going to be pretty much mostly small. This is just one of the, here, let me put this up here. Let's see here, my side camera on. So this is the kit that I got. This was actually suggested to me way back when I started messing around. So, and she's pretty burnt. She's pretty burnt. So I got to clean it up but I really like this because this kit comes with a lot of accessories and it's not very expensive. Got the stands, and then it also comes with a XT60 adapter. So you can plug this thing. This is the thing about this one is you can do in-field repairs. So there you got your XT60. So, and this thing heats up pretty good. It gets pretty hot. Reasonably priced, pretty hot. So it's not a nice standalone. So anyway, hey, what's up? Hey, Maddie. Maddie's always positive. He gets on there and he's always spouting positivity. So Maddie, you can always hang out anytime you want. But yeah, that's my soldering iron I use. I do have another one. I have a bigger one for doing batteries. I have a bigger heavy duty one that's more of kind of industrial. So the TS100, yeah, that's it. I call it a T100. TS100. Isn't the T100 what they called the Terminator? Wasn't he a T100? It's a good little soldering iron. It gets really hot. It's very accurate, and you got a bunch of different tips. If you break it or burn it out, it's got a digital readout. You know what your temperature is. It's just great. Works perfect. And like I said, it's portable. You can throw it in your kit, and you can fix stuff. But this project here is number one. Then I was actually looking at getting the frame. But right now, these boards here, these little 16 by 16 boards, these little all-in-ones, are right now are kind of hard to come by, but this one right here, and all you really need is you just take the Vista out, and I think this will squeeze in there. It's about the right size, so it looks like this thing they've squeezed it in. So I'm going to turn one of these long ranges into freaking a cruiser. So I want to build 3. I want to build a big one, a big cruiser, a big 5-inch. I want to build a small long range, and then I want to take my I want to get a 3.5-inch frame. He's kind of got me hooked on the 3.5-inch, and I'll probably build it all out. And instead of putting a regular air unit, I'll save some money at first and just use my old air unit, because these things are always good. I mean, this is going to be, around for a while. And especially if I can use my goggles too, I'm in great shape. I'm really excited I have not gotten any software yet. Still waiting for the update to come through. And so anyway, that's kind of all the things I get. Oh, I got another thing going on. I just switched over my editing software. I finally, I'm going to grow up. I promise I'm going to grow up, and I'm switching over here. I'm going to go, let's see here. Oh, I gotta put you guys in my chat here. I gotta put that up here. So let me put that in my properties here. Let's post that. Let's go right there. There we go. We'll get you guys up there. There we go. There we got you guys in the chat. Thanks for popping in, by the way. Hey, Mark White. It says mainly just those front legs, Jonathan, and some features missing. We're talking about the Mini 3. Let's get into that. Hey, Mark, let's do it. Okay, Mark, I'm going to add you as a moderator too. I have not had you in here yet. Thank you for popping in. Anybody else I miss? Let's see. I think, Mark, you're the only one I have not popped in. All right. So notable on this new one, obviously, is the design of the face. So let's get this thing back to my display. Yeah. So the eyes are basically geometric as opposed to round. So if now I flew the Mini 3 Pro for most of the summer. And I got it late, and then I flew it for most of the summer, and I really enjoyed it. It's a really so he's trying to figure out what to put on. Dad, did he figure out what to put on it? I don't know what you're talking about. John and Jackson been flying. Jonathan Jackson been flying all day with Tej and my buddy Matt. If you have not flown FPV, I think I want to be a stream that is a stream that is a transformative stream. Okay. I want you guys to transform to FPV pilots. And the reason why I want everybody to become FPV pilots is because it's so much fun, and I don't want to be the only person left on the planet. Here, I got to get this to adjust here. I don't want to be the only one left on this planet that doesn't think this is probably one of the, once you fly these things, you absolutely are hooked. It's so much fun. It's such a fun, and now with the air unit, with this new air unit 03, you don't have to be an expert. This thing takes care of you. You just fly in angle mode, and freaking get perfect video. And then as you get better at it, flip it into manual and crash a few times. I started with the Gep RC rocket, and I still think maybe it's the P16 now, but the Gep RC rocket was my transition bird. And I love that thing. And I wish I could go. I sold it. Biggest mistake I did was I sold it. I was trying to always keep my money moving forward. And I sold my rocket, and I wish I would have never done that. That thing, I would still be flying it right now. It was so forgiving, and I would have taken the rocket, and maybe I'll build one. Maybe I'll build a new rocket, and I'll put the new camera in it. Maybe that's what I'm going to do. It's a 2-inch, basically. The rocket is a 2-inch. It's a 2-inch build with a full-size air unit in it, and it is just a hoot. So I've been flying the DJI FPV, flying in the goggles, and has helped me a better. Yeah. Hey, if you're not, guys, you have to have a transition bird. You have to have something to get you hooked. Okay. I believe, and today, I every time I put my goggles on, the Avata, I absolutely fall in love. Okay. I want somebody to love the Avata as much as me. I love the Mini, and I love the Air, and then, but I never truly loved the Mavics. I really don't. The Mavic 3 and the Mavic 2. I just never loved that. It was big, and it was bulky, and it took great video. But I love this. I love this bird. I literally freaking love this thing. You can see I've got it all modified, modded out. I got new orange props. And don't let anybody fool you. Let me show you something real quick. Okay, don't let anybody fool you into something. Okay? Don't buy, I know there's some cool products out there. I know you want to support people and their building. Okay? Do not buy, no. Do not buy the blank strap, okay? Don't. This is a much better solution. This is a product from Sunny Life, and it is the bomb for this drone. Check this out. It just flips up. It screws directly onto the frame, and you can easily remove your batteries now. And this is so much better than those other ones. You're never going to lose it. It's not going to fall off in a crash. So now you have battery ejection protection. And yeah, look at that. When I saw this, I was like, I got to get one. And they're $10. $10. This, and I love this. I am flying the living crap out of this thing. Now today I was flying in the wind. So, and I had a freaking an Action 3 strapped to the top of it. So there was no crazy flying today. But if you want to transition into a bird, and this is better than the FPV. It's forgiving. It has both. It has a slow transition. It has, I would say, better flight characteristics. And if it crashed, you don't break it. You're not out any money. You can crash this 100 times. And it's perfect for transitioning. Now, the flight character, it's not like flying this, okay? I'm just going to tell you, if I had a choice of flying this or this every day, this one is much more powerful. It has way more basically power to weight ratio. And this thing is just a hoot to fly. You get hang time. You can do all kinds of cool tricks. But the 3-inch is just a breeze to fly. I have never flown a true 5-inch, so that's why I'm building one. So my new build right now, it's going to be a 5-inch. I'm putting a DJI Air unit on, 03 on it. But if you're going to transition into it, spend the money on this. If you already got the DJI FPV, that's great. So, all right, now I'm going to read the comments, okay? Because I just gave you my rant. I'm just telling you what I love. I love this bird. Okay, all right. Yeah, here we go. That's a cool device Sunny Life made. Yeah, it's okay. I understand it's not one, if you're not supporting a channel, but you've got a choice. You want to buy something that works really well, or do you want to support somebody's channel? If you want to do both, buy both. But I'm going to tell you, once you put this on, you will never put the quack strap or whatever you want to call it. I made quack straps. I threw them all away because this is way the hell better. So it's got a little rubber piece that goes in there. You see that little rubber piece in there? So that little rubber job there. So it keeps it nice and it. So anyway, just telling you. So, all right, here we go. My poor Air 2S just stares at me all pissed off. Guys, you got to let go. You have to let go of these things. You can't. Drones are about like change. I think drones are about change, and that's why I like them. To me, it's all about the next thing. And I build up my energy for the next thing. Now, let's put this screen share back on. This is a really good next thing. And for some of us, this is going to be a great next thing. All right. It flies like a champ. Got big old props. The thing basically just sips batteries. It's got a wonderful camera on it. And if you're gonna have just what I call a basher, a drone that's just gonna take care of all of your photography stuff, this is probably where you want to go. Nobody needs I'm burping here. Nobody needs the obstacle avoidance. You just don't. You can run this into a tree and it ain't gonna, it's not gonna stop you. This I pulled out of a tree already, so, and no obstacle avoidance. Yes, I have a Mini 2, Air 2, Phantom 4. I don't ever fly anymore since FPV. Yeah. Drone Delirium. Okay, I know you have all those drones. Sell them off. Buy more FPV gear. And then when a new Mini comes out, buy that. Go get yourself a couple of extra $100. Kai got the Avatar system. Let me get GMI visuals. Let me get him. I got to get you up here. Mini 2 is best value pound for pound. I would agree with that. The Mini 3 is expensive. I totally agree with that. And the problem is right now is what are they going to do with the price of the Mini 3? If they bring the Mini 3 price down to where it's competitive with the Mini 2, everybody's going to stop buying the Mini 2 because this is just a way better camera. But the Mini 3 camera is definitely a better camera. The Mini 3 camera is basically the same camera I have in my Osmo Pocket. Okay. The camera that's in this thing is basically this camera right here. So DJI isn't stupid. They use the same sensors over and over again. Okay. So this camera and this camera are exactly the same. And watch my video. I just put out a video today and I fly these side by side. This one I actually cheat a little bit and I put Horizon stable on this one. So this one's flying with Horizon stable. This one's just flying with Rocksteady. I should have probably flew them both at the same, but I didn't want to fly another flight. So I just decided to because both of them are the same camera. If you look at the video footage, the same freaking thing. But one of them is Rocksteady and one of them's Horizon Steady. So that's what I thought would be more interesting. So I flew with this and the flight characteristics were okay, but it was also windy. So I was dealing with the wind and this extra camera, but this is not very heavy. So it did too bad. A little bit of shaking. I got a teeny bit of shaking, probably because these front props were taking a lot of the burden of the weight. It wasn't balanced very well. One disadvantage for having this strap on is I couldn't put the camera back a little bit further. You really can't put it back much further because you'll get the front of the drone in your view and your wide angle view. But same cameras. These are literally the same camera. Worth every minute, every dollar. So, all right. But the other things, anything else you see on there? I since we don't have a picture of the back, I do have the other shots. This is Jasper Ellen's leak from today, and I just wanted to see if there was any. Let's see his other pictures here. Here's let's see. Is that the? Let's see. Back on the leakage game today, we have the. Okay, so here we go. We got the 1/1.3 4K HDR vertical mode, 38-minute battery, OcuSync 2. Okay, so, and then you've got the regular controller. So, not we only see $668. So it's the high end of my price range. Am I going to use the controller too with the O3? Yes. Yes, I am. I don't have any problem flying with the controller too. A lot of people have a lot of personal preference issues with the I want to keep my gear simple. I don't want to have 2 pairs of goggles for this, 2 controllers for that. I want my goggles and my controller to fly everything, and I want to get good at flying with the same gear. And once I get good with that, and I go to say a different radio, and I think I'm going to go to ELRS. So after I am going to sell my Mavic 3. I might go with a walk snail setup. So it wouldn't be surprising if I would be flying with Express ELRS control system, because Kai keeps telling me that's probably the standard and that's probably the way I should go. I think Crossfire is kind of for the hardcore guys. I think the Express ELRS would be for somebody like me. And then I want the Caddx video system. I like the goggles. I like the 1080p readout. Kai is telling me they fit great. I love the fact that I can buy the little tiny walk snail, the little micro transmitters. I really think that is going to allow us to make our minis fly even that much better. So we're going to start seeing stuff like this in 1080p much more often. So yeah, I totally understand. A lot of people, this is the big comment, and I totally understand what they're saying. And I don't know if we can adjust that out. They said the middle is just too spongy. There's no middle with this controller. A lot of people like to work the middle of the stick. Okay, they like that little tiny area in the center of the stick. This one has a really long throw. So for me, like, I'm a big time gamer. I love to play like Call of Duty and stuff. So I'm really like a thumber. I am a total thumber. And because I'm a thumber, I have no problem with the sticks on this, on the controller too. So but that's the biggest comment that I'm hearing. I still haven't done, and I think I'm going to do this really soon. The only thing I haven't done for my controller here, let me just go. Hey Kai, how you doing, buddy? I'm excited today. I'm in a good mood. I really am. I am in a super good mood. So it's probably because I just flew. But so the one thing a lot of people will complain about or comment about is the stick. Is this stick here? Is that you don't get a lot of middle. Okay, a lot of people like to fly in here, just in there, because you can get much more controlled movements in here. So, I'm not a pincher, so it's hard for me to explain here. Let me turn on my other camera here. So, it's this right in here. And since I fly with a thumb, I have no problem with that. The only thing I need to do is I need to let that spring loose. I gotta loosen the spring. That does bother me. I'm basically holding it down most of the time, which kind of gives you. So this is what I did with my DJI FPV. What I did was I instead of like loosening this thing all the way, I just loosened it a little bit, which allowed me to have a little bit of spring. And that little bit of spring takes out that lower end of the throttle, which really you don't need anyway. Most of the stick is flown on the top. So Anyway, it bothers some people. It doesn't bother me. But I'm probably going to learn to hate this thing eventually as I get better. So, and this is basically the setup I flew today. So I printed this out today. I printed this in PETG, and then I printed this out. But the only thing I did is I accidentally printed this in the smaller size, so I have to take it out of my magnetic case. I did print it in a larger size too, but I like this because it protects my quad better. It protects the camera and everything better. So this worked out good. Only thing I told you is it was a little forward heavy. So, snaps on just like this. There it is. Really, it doesn't hold on much more than just like that, just a snap on. So the only thing I said was this part right here. That this part right here just interferes with the camera moving back. That would be the only thing. But the camera really has to be forward, otherwise the wide angle will pick up. But that is freaking kick ass, guys. You can't tell me that doesn't kick ass the way I've got that set up. So I think these props are nice too, are pretty nice. I really, there's no noticeable difference. And I'm not going to update any of the motors or anything like that. I don't want to take apart something that's perfectly fine. It already is kind of in a good spot the way it is. And I'm just going to concentrate on getting this first build done. And Kai's going to do everything he can. Kai is going to do everything he can to slow me down because I am freaking, I got something new in the mail and I want to fly it and I don't want to wait. So, okay, Kai, I'm freaking anxious. I want to fly. And I've got to learn I need to learn how to be like you more. I need to have parts like sitting in the wing. I need to have like a couple of frames over here. I need to have a couple flight controllers. I need to go get when a deal comes up on ESCs. I gotta get those ESC boards. So you kind of got to do that. I'm learning that. I'm learning kind of the method to Kai's madness. But any builder for that matter. So anybody that builds. Let's see here. Let's put up the screen share again here. Oh, I forget. I've got guys. I told you I've been messing around with OBS, and this is one of my things. I brought this back from way back. I had my little flying machine. I thought it was kind of cool. I thought I'd bring it back into my life. Just fun, just a fun little OBS trick. And then I've got this fun screen right here, right there. There's I need to go pee. So if I have to take a whiz and I got to leave, I've got my be right back screen. And then I've got my like and subscribe screen right here. Here we go. That overlay should be coming up right there. There we go. Click the like. Yeah, I get there. Don't be a bum. All right. I'll give you a call right away, Kai. And I also got my old dad random spaceship. Brought him back too. So I have too much fun. But I changed. Another big change that I made was I just changed from a program called WeVideo that I use for my editing. My new video I just put out was done with Power Director. A Power Director has a deal. I am by far not getting any kind of anything back from those guys, but this is Power Director right here. That's what I'm going to be using right there. That is called Power Director. And some of you guys might be familiar with it. It's reasonably priced. It's a little less right now than what I was using called WeVideo. WeVideo is an online editor. This one is a little bit of both. It gives you a lot more things that you can do. It gives you a lot more freedom to make edits just a little bit more cool. I'm ready to move on. I'm kind of at that point in my life that I want to improve things. So yeah, so pretty good. This one here, what's the price I pay on? Let me see if I can find that. We're smoothing out bugs and fine tuning performance. A new update is available. Sweet. I'll have to do that when I get a chance. I just want to see if they have a promotional screen or something you can see. I can finally render in 30 FPS. I've always been at 24. So you don't even know how cool that is. I think all my videos are going to be that much better because I'm not going to have any frame drops or have hardly any frame drops. Let's see, Cyberlink. Let me see. I just want to look at the products here. Video editing. I just wanted to see what the prices were here. View all products. Let's see, Director Suite. Anyway, we'll see. I'm not gonna be a here, let me turn this off. I'm not going to be excited about it until it does its job. So, but yeah, I'm pretty stoked about what's coming up. Let's see. Oh, Maddie, let's see. Message delete. I have no idea what that. Oh, thank you. Thank you for doing that. What I do, get a girlfriend that showed up? That's pretty cool. Hey, Maddie, I resent the fact that you're getting in the middle of me and my sluts that basically are trying to get on my stream. Oh. But yeah, I think we got a pretty good deal. I don't know if I can. All right, I'm going to be quite really honest here. What these people are saying are good deals. You know, when you start getting up in the $650 range and the $700 range, I don't smell deal. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit pricey though. Yeah, $869 for the combo. I don't smell deal. And you know, for $900 you can have the full Monty with the controller 2. So, or with the, not the controller 2, but with the DJRC. So I don't smell such a good deal unless the 860. Well, I'm guessing the 869 is with the RC, right, Maddie? That would mean they're only dropping the price by like $45 or $40, $50. That's not a good deal. So they take off the sensors, they change the design, and they're only saving $60. So I don't get excited about that. That's, you know, you can't shop around with GPS, guys. And with other products you can. It's kind of like first of all, nothing's cheap. Right now, a really nice design and build quadcopter that you build, okay, a ready built or one you design and build is probably about $450 to $500 right now. If you buy it ready build, it's almost $600. And if you buy a smaller ones, so everything is getting expensive. And the only way you can save money is by doing things like this. Okay. It's by finding a system where you can buy these things for a couple $100 and then trading it out in different quads and having a little bit of fun that way. I think that's where the true excitement is. And this thing is it's so cool. I'm surprised I haven't powered it up yet and played with it. So yeah, John K., it's not a deal. It's only a deal if that's your only if your only option, you know. Hey John, appreciate you popping in. Let me moderate you. Man, I apologize. But yeah, so let me see if there's any more. I got to look and see what other leak pictures are here. I just want to see if I can. There's the same ones. This is Conrad Literbe. Let's see, go back to leaking game today. No pro standard. The non-pro standard. They call it the non-pro. So if you fly this, you're the non-pro. So it is cool though. I like it. I do like the headlights. You know, I like the way they've got the eyes. I do love the larger props on it. I think that when they changed it over to the bigger props, spinning the larger props, I do think that increased, you know, this thing's ability to fly further for sure. By going with they're probably like 4.5 inch, I think, maybe 5. They're pretty big. So, all right, let me get my screen share back up there. My guest scene, sorry. I can change here. Let me change my side camera here. I should be able to get hold on here. Oh, come on. There's a side camera. Why isn't my display? Oh, my display's in the back. I guess I can't. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to put you guys in the chat, but oh well. I'm not going to mess with that. I'm not going to go make the screen all tiny and stuff. We'll just go back here. But yeah, so there's not a few. Well, it looks like on the end, I don't remember though. The lights, there looks some LEDs. I'm sure they were on mine. I just don't remember. It's just been a while. I bought it. I went there, done that. I got the t-shirt and I moved on. So I just, let me see if there's anything else. I think the big one is the fact that they got the price on there. And, you know, for OcuSync 2, guys, just go buy yourself a Mini 2. So go buy yourself a Mini 2. If you have to fly it. I mean, if you have to, you know, it's fun. You know, so, hey, Chris Hope, how you doing? Good evening. But yeah, if you're interested in flying that thing, I say go for it. I don't think I'm going to buy it. I really don't. I think there's too many things in the FPV world that I want to do right now. And that will prevent me. I mean, for the price of that, I can buy the whole walk snail system. And I basically have 2 different ways to fly at that point. And I can go micro. And who knows what DJI is going to do. If DJI builds a naked version of this, a micro, we're talking, we're in business. And then once they make the new software, or at least they enable the Vistas and the old air units in the goggles too. And then guys, I don't know if I can go back. You know, it's hard to go away from manual. It really is. It's so much fun. It's so much fun to get down really low and fly fast. And if I want to get those really crispy, high altitude pictures, I can still do that if I really want to, you know. So that's just, you know, are there any more leaks? Anybody familiar with any more leaks on there? Hey, Kai, Kai, you need to check out the 7-inch Mr. Croc. There is a 7-inch frame for Mr. Croc for $43. Did I say it was? It's this one right here. You can get this right here for $46. So $46 for a 7-inch frame. Or you can buy the in clearance you can buy the long range frame for $34. So if you want to just get a long range, and I know you're probably not going to be into that, but here's one right here that would maybe kind of, Kai, check this one out. This is the Ant. Okay, this is a 2-inch frame. How about me throwing this thing in the Ant? Think it'll fit in there? Looks like it's got space enough there for probably an air unit, maybe an 03 air unit. But if I could fit this in that Ant, that would be then I'd have my Gep RC rocket again. Kai, I'm thinking about I'm looking back and I'm missing the Gep RC rocket, and I might want to build it again. Might want to do my own version of the rocket and then throw that air unit in there so I can just have a tiny little freaking compact ripper. And then I'm going to throw prop guards on it. One of the biggest mistakes I made, and nobody told me not to do this. I think Kelly Shores did say this. He said, don't take the, here, let me go put the Gep RC rocket on there and see what that's running. He said, don't take the, here, oh man, it's so awesome. So this is the rocket and the Rocket Plus. This thing will load. He said, do not take the prop guards off. And I didn't listen to him. My biggest problem with the prop guards is they kept breaking on me. But there is the Gep RC rocket. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I'm looking back. And this one's not there. This is the Rocket Light because it's got the Caddx Vista on it. And that's probably the way you should buy it. You should probably buy it in the light. This is, but think about this being walk snail. And then you leave the prop guards on it. But that thing is killer. That is a killer little bug. Okay. I never gave it enough love. I'm looking back. It's 128 grams. Throw a battery on it. It's sub 250 and you're in. But that price right there has not changed. I think it was it was almost $400. I bought it with my DJI controller. But that is the rocket. That is the Gep RC rocket. And if you are starting in this is $399. This must be the one with the air unit in it. Yeah, this is the air unit version. You can get this one for $400. I would say that's still a little expensive at this point. Now this basically brought me to Banggood. So, but that is the Rocket Plus right there. And the props are cheap and it's just a little freaking screamer. It's just a little screamer. So a little bind and fly DJI right there. But let's see, Cineron. There's that. That's the Banggood. Let's see. I didn't see Gep RC. Yeah, here's Gep RC's site. So this thing hasn't changed in price. This thing has not changed in price since I bought my system right there. That's the exact system I started with. Let's see, what's our price tag here? $12.99. All right, here we go. This is where we debate. Okay. For $12.99, you can get the Avata. It's less than $12.99. And the goggles. You still have to buy the controller. The controller right now is overpriced. Okay. For this one, you'll get the I believe the goggles V2. I believe. Let's see, air unit. Let's see with the expensive deal. Let's hold on here. Let me turn that off. I want to add to cart. Here. I want to put this together. That's okay. Let's see, receiver option. Choose an option. Let's see, rocket. It's remote. That's just the goggle. It's not telling us. DJI remote, model, goggle, and rocket. Model 2 and rocket. So that's $12.99. And I believe that's the original goggles, which I don't know if I'd do that at this point, if they're still selling it with the original goggles. But Deals Drone on Twitter had leaked it. Yeah, that was the leak. Anyway, I'm just saying, if you're going to learn FPV, this is how I learned it. And I crashed that so many times. I still have the original goggles. I have never sold those, but soon I'll be able to fly this with my controller 2 and my new goggles. So I'm just saying, maybe I'll just buy, I'm not going to buy that one. I'm going to build it. I'm going to build it and I can put a better camera in it. Okay. I'll build it and shove this bad boy in there. Woo, right there. Uh-oh, Girl 69 is back. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad Girls 69 are coming in. They're so awesome. They're so hot. All right. But how's everybody doing? Is everybody having a great Friday? Because I am. I'm basically going to have to get off here in just a minute. It's 5. But I came home so you buy this, you get goggles, you have digital goggles. Yeah, you get the remote. Everything this bind and fly for $1,200. You don't have to buy one more thing. If you buy the Avata, you still have to buy the controller because the controller 2 doesn't come with it. I do not know why these guys were so crazy to not sell it with the controller 2. But the controller 2 right now is going to run you about $200 more. So now you're into it almost $1,500. So it's cheaper to buy the rocket and learn how to fly that. And you can replace all the props. The batteries are cheaper. Everything about this Gep RC rocket system is so much cheaper. So I'm just saying, so if you're one of those people that's still on the fence, and I'm building one. I'm using that right there. I can't buy the rocket frame, but this is $20. I'm almost sure you can buy the rocket frame. There's frames. Let's see, 2.5 inch. It's a 2 inch, I think. Yeah, right here. Here's the rocket frame. It's $34. So if I want to rebuild it, because you want these aluminum, you want that aluminum front. Here, let me see if I can. Right there. You want these aluminum fronts right there. And I know I can put this camera on there. But that frame is the shiz. It is. It's absolutely perfect. So, but that's a little pricey. $34. The other drawback to this is that these these two TPU parts here are not very durable. They break very easy. Okay. Not a bad Friday. Snow is flying up here in Pacific Northwest. No flights today. Hey, Jim. I think I got to shut up because I'm starting to cough. But I'm just telling you, man, you want to fly? I think the rocket is still the way to start. I really do. I think, I just think it's the way to go. I really do. Let's see if there's a 2.5 inch version that's almost to that same size. Here's a 2.5. Because I was always wishing that it was a 2.5. So I would have to create some. Here's a 2.5 here's a cinema frame there. That's probably where you'd have to go right there. That's $31. And you'd have to get it all in one, right, for that. And then, yeah. And right now, those, do they have an all? I'll have to wait. I'll have to have Kai kind of tell me. But this one right here, I wish I could move it around, but yeah, there's space issues with that. Trying to mount things and trying to figure out where stuff goes. I wouldn't know. That's, and it's a pusher though. I like the idea that it's a pusher. Pusher props are definitely better. I think that's probably the big issue when you're looking at the 2-inch. Let's look at the 3.5-inch. See what we got. I think this is why Kai's gone 3.5, because you get a frame that's still pretty light, and that's just way too expensive. $48. That's a little bit, that's pricey right there. So it wasn't bad, but it's Saturday now here. Mark's in the UK, I bet. Hey, I'm glad you popped in. Everybody, I'm so glad you guys are here today. It is a great day. But we're talking actually, we were talking this. This is where we started right here, guys. We're looking at the Mini 3, and I think we got a consensus here that the Mini 3, the Mini 3 is not a good deal. It just is not. Or you could get a V2 goggle Avata controller 2 separate for $12.50. The V2 goggles are, I'd have to look at the price. You sure it's $12.50? You don't get the controller 2 with it. I would go that way for sure. I've been here, my son just popped in. I've been here hiding the whole time. It's not $12.50 because you get the motion controller. It comes with the motion controller. Is there a package now that comes with the regular controller for $12.50? If it does, put it on. Put a link to it. Because if you got that, I'd buy that in a second. I wouldn't go Gep RC. The only thing, like I said, the only reason why I'm going Gep RC at this point is the fact that buying it all separate, $12.50. Huh? I'll have to do the math on that one. Thanks, Drone Delirium. No Mini Crap 3. Love Mini 3 Pro. Yeah, I don't think you're gaining anything. When you're saving very little money and no buying all separate. Okay. I'll check that out. I want to know that because that is a better deal. You're getting the higher quality. You're getting the new goggles. You get the ability to basically to go, with the new unit. And I just think the new Air unit is king right now. So you can't. It won't be long before a Gep RC is fire sailing that. I do like the old controller. I don't. I wish the price would come down on that stuff because then it would make sense. Maybe $1,000 because the 800 line pixel goggles, they're better than 720. They're 830 or something. I forget what they are. The lines of resolution on the original goggles are really good. It's a really good goggle and they fit nice. And, you can see your OSD really good. So I'm just saying, but I'm stoked. I'm going to end my stream here. I'm excited. It's been a great, I'm stoked to drop air units and smaller quads. Yeah. Maddie, you're speaking my language. I'm turning into a sub 250 guy. I think I already told you guys on Kai's stream last Tuesday that, I'm a Nick Burns fan. I envy him flying them little tiny things. I don't know how he does it. He must have toothpicks and he has all kinds of different ways of working with that small gear. I just love it. I love it because it's just fun to fly. It is fun. You don't have to have a special place to do it. Now, if I built a 7-inch, crap, I could fly it on like 1-2 places. So, hey, John K, we're trying to create converts here. We want converts to FPV. We are trying to get people out of the safety of the small drones. Guys, just because you wear goggles to fly this thing, okay, just because you're wearing goggles to fly this thing, let me get into my main scene here because we're going to close it down. Just because we're wearing goggles to fly this thing doesn't mean it's hard. We've got to get that out of our head. You're not too old to fly this. You're not too old to learn this. And this is where you're going. I'm telling you, you will stop talking to your wife once you start flying this. You literally will move out of the house and you and your drone, and you will never, ever return. So midnight in Manchester. Thank you, Mark, for popping in. I really appreciate you guys that pop in from the UK. So, I really apologize for that loss the other day too. By the way, I'm not a soccer fan at all, and it's really sad that the UK is out of the tournament. So the V2 goggles are $429 now. There you go. So now you're with the V2s, $429, $200. And now I think you can still find the controller cheaper. That's the thing right now. I paid $88 for my controller because I knew everybody was jacking the prices up. I got on freaking eBay and I found one for under $100. So love Avada more than the wife. No, that's baloney, but especially if she's listening, because she'll kick me out of the house, and then I'll have nowhere to freaking do live streams. Oh man! But I am finally excited. It's been 2 years of, I got really excited into drones. I got flying FPV. The FPV came out, and I was just everything was great. And then we had that long period of time, that super long period of time where there was just nothing. And then the Mini 3 took forever, and it just sucked. I ended up having to buy the Autel Nano Plus, which was good and everything. It was fun. But to me, that was kind of like that was lost time. The Nano Plus was lost time for me. I think it's $700. And for $700, I could be flying more FPV garbage. So I do like the Mavic 3. It's just too expensive. It's like, it's so expensive you don't want to fly it. That's what I feel about the Mavic 3. With these little quads, I could freaking just cram them into a freaking tree and nobody cares. So, all right, guys, I'm going to end it. I need to give Kai a call. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Like I told you, my partner in crime is going to get me moving forward. He's doing everything he can to keep me from right now soldering on my new air unit, because I have to hard solder it on. There is no plug and play for my F7 controller. So this is a good one. It's a Bluetooth. This is a good flight controller. It's Bluetooth and everything. So I'm not going to get rid of it. That'd be stupid. So it's a super good flight controller. I just gotta give it some TLC, and then I'm just gonna have the solder on the new air unit. Should be no problem. I got it. I got this. Got it. Kai will keep me out of trouble. Kenny. Hey, thank you so much again. We got guys. You have to thank Mark for hanging out with us. So it's on a Saturday night in Manchester. Come on, there has to be some bar you can go to on a Saturday night in Manchester that's pretty hopping and fun. and get a good British beer. I'd probably go to Manchester and drink German beer is probably what I'd end up doing. Is there anything called good? Is there any good British beer? I'm sure there is. A lot of people would say, is there good American beer? Because Budweiser is all that comes to my mind. All righty, I'm out of here. Hey guys, thank you for popping in. It's been a great stream. Have a great Friday. If it's Friday night for you, if it's Saturday night for you, enjoy. Get out in Manchester's. Get out in the nightlife. Okay, you're missing out. So, doesn't look like I have any drop frames or anything. This is running good, guys. This new computer has changed my life. So, and it's not a new computer. I paid a total of $339 for this Dell Optiplex 5040. All it does is it has an i7 in it, 6th generation i7, which is just enough to get the software moving. It's got a SD, it's got solid state hard drives. I've got an external 2 terabyte drive, and I've actually been trying to find a 1050 Ti to replace the. I've got an AMD GPU in it right now, and I want to find an NVIDIA. So right now I lost 2 bids today. I lost two auctions. So I lost 2 auctions today. I've been trying, but I haven't been. I need to pay closer attention to. I need to pay closer attention to the auction itself. So, alrighty, guys. Thank you. Hey, have a great weekend, and I'm out of here. Let's play the outro, and we're out of here. Thank you. Later. Bye. Dead random, guys. If you have not tried FPV, we're gonna make you a convert. That is my new freaking lease in life. I am going to change. I'm going to get you guys away from these minis, and we're going to move you to the fun flying. Later.